Hi guys, welcome back to Spice Box Kitchen. Today we have some leftover rice. So I've got about 4 cups of rice here, which we are going to turn into some lovely, delicious muthias. Gujarati recipe here. This is. I haven't obviously got some ingredients, things like corianders, methi. So I'm going to have to make do without it. So the ingredients you're going to need are, I've got 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1.5 tablespoon of red chili powder, 1 tablespoon turmeric, 3/4 cups of natural yogurt, 1 tablespoon of ginger, 1 tablespoon of green chilies, 1.5 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds. I'm going to use 3 tablespoons of oil for the dough, and I've got 4 cups of wholemeal flour here. For the tarka, like for the tempering of after the muthias are done, I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of rye mustard seeds, 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds, and I've got 4 cloves of chopped garlic there, which I'm going to use for the tempering afterwards. So we're just going to put this to the side for now, and we're going to get on with mixing this up, mixing the dough. So I've got 3 cups of wholemeal flour here, to which, sorry, I've got 4 cups of wholemeal flour there, which I'm going to add 3 big tablespoons of sunflower oil, 4 cups of cooked rice left over from yesterday. Just going to mix that in, and then all the ingredients that are here. So the yogurt is going to go in. Right, everything else that's in my plate, I'm just going to add it all in. So like I said, you can add the coriander in here, you can add methi in there as well. Do try this a little bit with the salt, because you may need to add a little bit of salt in, or you may not need to, depending on how much salt your rice had. So just gonna, yeah, so now I'm going to mix all this up. So you want this to look like a dough. So I'm going to turn it, like, I'm going to add a little bit of water in here, but that I'm going to add in after I've mixed everything up. If I had coriander, it would have definitely gone in here. You can add dudhi as well, or you can even add, like, if you have any leftover cabbage, carrots, anything that you think is going to go to waste, you can add it into these muthias and they'll just taste yummy. They'll make them softer as well. So I won't need so much water. I'm just going to add a little bit in here. I'm just going to get some water. So I've got 1 cup there. I'm going to add half of it and then just see how that binds together. I have also got a steamer here ready, which I've oiled the tray and got it ready for the muthias to go on to. These will need at least about 25 minutes of steaming. Yeah, so I'm just going to add in a bit more water because it doesn't seem to be sticking together. These taste really nice even without putting the tempering on it, just on its own with a bit of oil, steamed, and with a nice cup of tea. Yep, so that's now ready. I'm just going to quickly wash my hands and then roll these out into muthias. So you can even turn these into teplas as well by just adding a bit more flour. Rather than muthias. So I'm going to start to roll these out. As you can see, it's about, say, a couple of centimeters big. And just put it into the steamer like that. So just roll it out. If it does stick to your hands, just use a bit of water. Put that in. There you are, just roll it out. Put that in. So I've rolled all the muthias out, put them into the steamer. I'm going to let this now cook for about 20 minutes. Do try to keep a gap between each one so the steam goes all around. I'll say about 20-25 minutes for these to cook. We'll be back in 15 to 20 minutes. Right guys, so this is now been cooking for about 20 minutes. I did break into one in between to see whether it was cooked or not. As you can see, it's perfectly cooked right the way through. What I'm going to do, I am going to turn the gas off and just let this cool down for about 10-15 minutes. Then cut them up and then do the tempering. So I'll come back in about 10 minutes. Thank you. So as you can see, I've now cut these up into like round. You can cut them into like 4 pieces as well, instead of doing rounds if you don't want to. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put oil in my pan. I'm going to put about, that's 1, 2, 3. 3 tablespoons, well, I'm going to put a bit more, sorry, 4 tablespoons here. 4 tablespoons of oil. Just going to bring my other stuff over here. So I've got, so you've got the mustard seeds, 4 cloves of garlic, and 2 tablespoons of the sesame seeds. So the oil's warm, hot now. I'm gonna add this in. Add the mustard seeds in. I should have put them into little bowls. Right, once that's tempering, once that starts to temper, just gonna let that temper a bit. Then I'm gonna add in the 4 cloves of garlic, which has been chopped, and then the sesame seeds. That's gonna go in. Give it a mix. Right, now I'm going to add in the sesame seeds. You don't want this too oily as well, so stick to about 4 tablespoons of oil. Right, once the sesame seeds are popping, I am going to add in the chopped muthias. You can just smell that garlic and the sesame seeds are just yummy. Just going to cover it all up. So you can make these the night before and temper them the next day, just before you're having it for breakfast or with a cup of tea, or you can just make just make it from the night before if you want to. Just gonna mix it all up. Like I said before, you can add coriander in here. You can add fresh methi or even kasuri methi if you have any. I, at the moment, don't have any of those, so I've not added it in. But you can add that in. If you are Swaminarayan or Jain, and you don't want to add in the garlic, you can miss the garlic out. You can just do the sesame seeds and the mustard seeds together. We're just going to give this a proper mix. Oh, just get it out in a bowl. I'm just going to serve it in here. Right, here you are. That's the muthias done. So this is Gujarati muthias. Can be served with tea on its own, however you like it, with leftover rice. Thanks for watching, guys. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can keep seeing new recipes, new dishes being uploaded on a weekly basis. Follow us on Facebook, it's Spicebox Catering, and on Instagram as well, it's Spicebox Catering 1. Thank you very much for watching.